Greetings friends! Today I would like to show you a new video guide for the VoidExpanse. In this guide we will take a look at different types of spaceships. As you know, there are many ships in the game. Some of them are fast, some are carrying more missiles, some are heavily armored, and some are just good for engineering tasks. All of those ships can be handy pretty much any time. But depending on your gameplay preferences and specific needs, you can pick some of them to have your job done the easiest way. So, today we'll take a look at the fastest ships. These spaceships are useful when you either prefer a dogfighting game style, where you can dispatch your enemies quickly by maneuvering around them, or when you want to get somewhere really fast. In this guide we will try out two suitable ships that fill this role, starting from Avalanche Mark II. To pilot it, you will need to learn piloting heavy frigate skill. As you can see, this hull has 3 energy weapons hardpoints, 2 for Tier 1 and 1 for Tier 2. Weapons are positioned in a fashion fitting the dogfighting ideology we've mentioned before. The stats of this hull are pretty decent for a given class as well. And with all the necessary skills learned, it can be a rather maneuverable spacecraft, with a lot of spite to show the enemies. Now we'll take a look at the second example, the Boomerang. To pilot it, you will also need piloting heavy frigate skill. This hull is also pretty fast and maneuverable, and it has 4 weapon mounts, 3 for Tier 1 energy weapons and 1 for a Tier 1 ballistic weapon. But, due to weapon hardpoint positioning, it may be a bit difficult to aim. Nonetheless, having a battery of 3 energy weapons on a Tier 2 ship is something to be reckoned with. This hull also has 2 booster slots, so choose carefully what you want to install there. The pros of these hulls are, as we mentioned before, incredible speed, maneuverability, and, due to energy weapon mounts, lack of necessity to take care about weapon consumables, so you can install repairing and shield recharging consumables there instead. Now let's talk about downsides of using this type of ships. Well, first and most obvious one, the weapon mounts. If your preferred gameplay style is, say, long-range destruction or missile warfare, then it's better to take a look at other options, as these hulls tend to be geared towards lower tiers of direct weapons, such as energy and ballistic. In addition to that, energy weapons drain your capacitors rather fast, so if you were unable to defeat most of the enemies quickly, you will have to wait until the capacitors recharge, and maneuver like hell in the meantime. Or you can just use energy recharge consumables. These are 2 examples of fast ships in the game, but there are many more ships and possibilities. You can discuss those on our forums, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as there will soon be a guide dedicated to heavier ships of VoidExpanse.